Good afternoon and welcome to News 9. I'm Nolan Pinto. Now, H.D. Kumaraswamy, who has accepted the cash for vote scam, continued to defend himself today. The former Chief Minister said that he did not do anything wrong. The former Chief Minister was basically caught on the wrong foot, but now Siddaramaiah has refused to react on the issue. Siddaramaiah said that he will not issue a statement, but instead the people will decide what action needs to be taken against HDK.
ಈಗ ನಾನೇನು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಹೋಗಲ್ಲ. ಈ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ಜನತೆ ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡಲಿ ಅದರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ಈಗ ಬೆಕ್ಕು ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹಾಲು ಕುಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಡೀ ಜಗತ್ತೆಲ್ಲ ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾರು ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ತಪ್ಪು, ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಯಾರು ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಭ್ರಷ್ಟಾಚಾರ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ನಾನು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ ನಾನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಕೂಡ ಅದು ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಫೆನ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ಜನ ಯಾರು ಕೂಡ ಮೆಚ್ಚಲ್ಲ.
Well, you heard what Chief Minister Siddaramaiah over there stated. Well, it looks like the CM is certainly hiding from the issue. There will be several questions raised over the CM's silence. Why is the Chief Minister remaining mum? And is Siddaramaiah afraid of Kumaraswamy? Now, Union Fertilizer and Chemical Minister Anand Kumar lashed out at H.D. Kumaraswamy after the audio CD of the latter's conversation became public. Now, the conversation between Kumaraswamy and another JDS leader, Viju Gowda Patil, dwelt on bribes being paid to MLAs for securing votes in the Legislative Council elections. Let's now listen to what the Union Minister had to say.
It is very unfortunate that a former Chief Minister is terming it like this. Actually, when Atalji was the Prime Minister and we had a NDA government at the centre, Bharatiya Janata Party, we tried to bring in reforms in both Rajya Sabha and Vidhan Parishad elections, and we could make Rajya Sabha elections transparent. But we also have to bring in the same type of amendments for Vidhan Parishad elections also, Legislative Council elections also, because the biggest disease, biggest problem of these elections are horse trading.
Well, in fact, you heard what Union Minister Anand Kumar had to say over there. He said that they have been trying to get in reforms, but nothing much has taken place now, and they will try to do so. But this has now created a lot of trouble. Now, what exactly this is all about? It's because of a CD that purportedly showed JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy telling his party workers that each of the party MLAs were demanding 1 crore rupees each for exercising their franchise in the Legislative Council elections. Now, the JDS won 1 seat in the recently held council polls. Now, the reported conversation took place between Kumaraswamy and the supporters of JDS leader Viju Gowda Patil before the elections. Now, Patil is from Bijapur district. His followers had met the former Chief Minister seeking a ticket for their leader. They had met him under a particular banner. Now, the conversation that purportedly took place was released to in the form of a CD. However, the veracity of the 31 minutes audio CD has not been confirmed as of now. Now, during the conversation, when the followers of Patil insisted that the ticket should be given to him, a voice resembling that of Kumaraswamy was heard saying, "I am ready, but voters are MLAs. What can I do if they do not vote?" Well, for more on this, I'm joined in by my colleague Arun. Arun, now, what is HDK's defense now since this CD came out?
It's very clear at this point of time that he has gone on to say that the idea is to actually be truthful, be extremely convincing and tell the truth instead of trying to couch it and trying to hide the fact that there is no kind of corruption or such allegations. And that is what seems to have clearly divided the camp, so to speak. In fact, when reporters tried querying Chief Minister Siddaramaiah at Mysore, he refused to comment on it, but predictably voices within the BJP, particularly the Union Chemicals and Fertilizer Minister Anand Kumar, has lashed out at this move, saying that this clearly indicates that horse trading is in existence and that should be immediately curbed, Nolan.
Right, and The big question now is, why is Chief Minister Siddaramaiah hiding behind those simple statements? Like he said that the people will take action. It's not for him to make a statement.
Nolan, it's a very difficult question so to answer, because remember, this is it's a very uncomfortable kind of a truth. It clearly establishes the suspicion in a larger segment of society that something is amiss. The system of electing members to the upper house is not that too very clean. It's not squeaky. Remember, this incident is perhaps the latest. Prior to that, there was a lot of this bickering which went on. Remember, for those 5 people who had to be nominated to the Legislative Council, there was enormous amount of pressure on Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, because those people who were to be nominated need to come from backgrounds like art, culture, etc. But there was enormous amount of pressure, with even politicos trying to claim that they should find a place or a mention, and finally some of the politicos did make it into the Legislative Council that way. So clearly, as far as the selection, remember, the selection to the Legislative Council is through an indirect route. You and I don't have a say in it. It is the elected representatives who in turn get together. There is a college, that college of elected representatives, which decides on who these members are, and they vote for it in a secret ballot. So the whole process is not so very transparent, and that is also being attributed to one of the reasons as to why some of these states have decided to go ahead and scrap the concept of a legislative council or the upper house. Some of those states still continue to have it. In fact, just to jog your memory, recently we had another unsavory incident where speaker for a legislative council in Telangana was virtually gotten through the back door, with the ruling party having only, believe it or not, 3 council members in a 40 member house. So clearly, as far as the Legislative Council or the upper house is concerned, there are a lot of things which are unpalatable, not acceptable, and that is what perhaps is also getting highlighted this time around with the former Chief Minister's admission when he talked to one of his party functionaries, Nolan.
Now, so the big question is, Arun, who will bring these reforms? Because it's the MLAs who are actually going about with this, and like what HTK states, that money is an essential part in giving a seat or giving a ticket. So how will reforms ever come? Because the politicians, the MLAs, will never want that to happen.
Nolan, that could be an issue, as you rightly pointed out. But remember, there is a possibility. In fact, that is what even the Union Chemical and Fertilizer Minister Anant Kumar dwelt on. He said that during the NDA's last regime, when Atal Bihari Vajpayee was the Prime Minister, there had been some kind of reforms which had been done to the Rajya Sabha elections. Now we will have to wait and watch whether this will have wider repercussions, whether this will get a voice. Remember, on the 7th, the Lok Sabha will congregate for the budget session. Whether this particular unsavory incident will find a mention there, it remains to be seen, and whether based on this incident, the government, the union government, decides to take cudgels and then go ahead and introduce necessary reforms so that things which look at this point of time as not being too clean become clean, Nolan.
Right, Arun, thank you very much for all those details.